Jai Sitaram. Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha. Balakand, chapter 19. Visvamitra seeks Rama of Dasaratha. In the previous chapter, we have seen the incredible birth of Rama, Bharata, Lakshmana and Shatrughna, and we ended the chapter with the arrival of sage Visvamitra to the court of King Dasaratha, and Dasaratha promising him that he will do whatever it takes to fulfill sage Visvamitra's wishes. In this chapter, we are going to see how King Dasaratha is completely confused and sad and extremely astounded that Visvamitra wants his beloved son, Rama, to dispose of the Rakshasas that are tormenting him. Dasaratha is extremely upset at this request, and we are going to see the first instance of the Vatsalya Bhava of King Dasaratha in this particular chapter. Verse 1. Tat shrutva raja simhasya vakyam adbhuta vistaram Khrishta Roma Mahateja Vishvamitro Abhya Bhashata. Having heard these wonderful words of King Dasaratha, the lion amongst kings, the brilliant Visvamitra with hair on end replied, verse 2. Sadrisham Raja Shardula Tava Eva Bhuvi Na Anyataha Mahavamsha Prasutasya Vasistha Vyapa Deshina. O best of monarchs that thou art, it becomes thee well and no other in this world. It does great credit to the high ancestry to which thou belongest and to the holy sage Vasistha who is thy guru. Verse 3. Yattume hridgatam vakyam tasya karasya nishchayam kurishva raja shardula bhava satya pratishrava. Promise to carry out what I have in mind, and when thou hast once promised, see you fail not at any cost to accomplish it to the utmost. Verse 4. Aham niyamam atishte siddhyartam purusha rishabha tasya vigna karau dvau tu rakshasau kama rupinau. At present, I am engaged in a holy rite with a special purpose, and two Rakshasas, able to assume any shape at will, are bent upon spoiling it. Verse 5. Vrate me bahusha chirne samaptyam rakshasa vimau maricha cha subahu cha viryavanto sushikshito. Tau mamsa rudhira oghena vedim tam abhya varshatam. When I am about to close my rite, these two Rakshasas, Marica and Subahu, powerful and skillful, pour down showers of flesh and blood on the sacrificial altar and pollute it forever. Verse 6. Avadhute tata bhute tasmin niyama nishchaye krita shramo nirutsaha tasmad deshat apakrame. Thus annoyed and my purpose baffled, I came away weary and almost despairing. Verse 7. Nachame krodham utsrashtum buddhi bhavati parthiva Tatha bhuta hi sacharya na shapa tatra muchyate. I cannot bring myself to direct my anger against them and inflict a curse, for the nature of the vow forbids it. So the story of sage Visvamitra is extremely famous. Everyone knows the story, and we as readers will understand the story of sage Visvamitra, especially his transition from King Visvamitra to Brahma Rishi Visvamitra. We are going to understand this transition as spoken by sage Shatananda, the guru of King Janaka in Mithila. But that story is quite famous, and everyone knows that Visvamitra is very known to be quick in anger, and he's a very powerful rishi who has conducted a lot of austerities and very stern tapasya. He's known for his sacred vows. But here, Visvamitra is saying that he cannot curse them because he has to stay true to the nature of that particular sacrifice. So he cannot do that. He has to abide by the rules of the sacrifice. This answers Dasaratha's question from the previous chapter, wherein he says that the sage is capable of gratifying all wishes. As a king, there was nothing that he couldn't accomplish, and as a sage, there is nothing that he cannot accomplish either. So, why has he come over to King Dasaratha? Thus, Visvamitra replies that he is not capable of cursing Subahu and Marica away. And yet, he needs to complete his sacrifice, and they are desecrating the sacrifice with flesh and blood being poured into the sacrificial altar, which is extremely bad. Verse 8. Svaputram Raja Shardula Ramam Satya Parakramam Kaka Paksha Dharam Shuram Jeshtam Me Datam Arhasi. O tiger amongst kings, it is befitting of you to entrust your eldest son to me, who is valiant, has beautiful locks of hair, and is truly powerful. In this verse, Visvamitra places his request that he wants Lord Rama. So what are the three different descriptions he uses for Lord Rama? First one is Satya Parakrama. Satya Parakrama means the one who is truly powerful. In the previous verse, he mentioned that even though he can destroy Subahu and Marica, he is not allowed to do so. So there is some constraint, there is some restraint that he has to follow. But for Rama, his powers can never diminish. He is always very powerful. That is the reason why he is known as Satya Parakrama, the one whose powers will never diminish. And we will see this particular term being mentioned over and over again throughout Valmiki Ramayana. Then the next description is Kaka Paksha Dharam. Kaka Paksha Dharam means the one who has hair the color of crow's wings. That means that the boy is very young. Next he says he is Shuram. Shuram means extremely valiant. And just so that there is no confusion between what son Visvamitra actually wants, he mentions that he wants the Jeshta Putra, the oldest son. Next he gives the reasons as to why he wants Rama. Verse 9. Shakto hi yeshe maya gupto divyena svena tejasa rakshasa ye vikartara tesham api vinashane. Protected by me and by the force of his innate energy, he is able to destroy these rakshasas that afflict me. So Visvamitra is very kind. He easily understands that Dasaratha sees Rama not as the Supreme Lord but as his own beloved son. Therefore, he immediately goes about to calm the heart of the father by saying that Shakto hi yesha maya gupto. Visvamitra is going to protect him. And then he says, Divyena svena tejasa, by the divine resplendence, that divine energy that is in Rama, he is more than capable of destroying the Rakshasas. So the first phrase that Visvamitra is going to be there to protect Rama is meant solely for Dasaratha's fatherly heart. It is not meant for the rest of us. Because we should understand that the Lord is supreme, he doesn't need any protection. But Visvamitra who is now going to take the position of a guru and who is also thus in one type of a Vatsalya Bhava towards Lord Rama, wants to protect him and wants to ensure that the father of the Lord knows that the Lord is going to be protected, because the father doesn't see Rama as the Supreme Lord, he just sees him as his beloved child. Verse 10. Shreya cha asmai pradasyami bahurupam na samshayah trayanam api lokanam yena khyatim gamishyati. I will see that this enterprise brings him incalculable good and great glory, such as will be held in high esteem in the three worlds. Once again, Visvamitra is appealing to the father who wants what is best for his son. Verse 11. Nachatu Ramam asadya shaktau sthatum katham chana Nacha tav Raghavad anyo hantum utsahate puman. The Rakshasas cannot stand before him even for a moment, and no one but Rama can destroy them. Virya utsiktau hitau papau kala pasha vasham gatau Ramasya raja shardula na paryaptau mahatmana. Full of extreme conceit at their valor, these wicked ones are no match for Rama. Lo, the shadow of death is creeping upon them. So after requesting that Rama is necessary, he describes how Rama is more than capable of withstanding the onslaught of the Rakshasas. Then he goes on to give an advice to King Dasaratha. Verse 13. Nacha putra gatam sneham kartum arhasi parthiva aham te prati janami hatau tau vidhi rakshasav. Never allow the great love thou hast for thy sons to interfere with this momentous work. I swear to thee that the Rakshasas cannot escape Rama. So Visvamitra is asking for some great trust on the part of King Dasaratha. Even though Dasaratha knows that Visvamitra is extremely powerful, and Visvamitra himself says that he is going to protect Rama, this is for his own benefit, he's going to be extremely famous, and all good will come to him. But he knows that the father's love is much greater than anything else. So he says, do not be blinded by your love for Rama as well. Verse 14. Aham vedmi mahatmanam ramam satya parakramam Vasistha api mahateja yache ime tapasi stitha. I know the real Rama, the great-souled one of invincible might. Vasistha of high spiritual eminence knows it too, and these holy sages that pass their time in stern austerities. So here Visvamitra declares that he knows who Rama truly is. He also says that Vasistha and the other sages also know who Rama truly is. And despite knowing who the Lord is, Visvamitra takes the position of his guru. Vasistha takes the position of his guru. The other sages also take the position of Rama's guru and other advisors and so on and so forth. So there is a lot of Vatsalya Bhava going on over here. Vatsalya Bhava is parental affection, and a guru should also be treated as a father. So these sages, inclusive of Vasistha and Visvamitra, all of them know that Rama is supreme, and yet they see him as a disciple. And here he says that Aham Vedmi, I know Rama. Who is it Rama? Mahatmanam. Here Rama is few days shy of his 13th birthday. So he's 12 and some months old. So why exactly is Rama right now known as Mahatmana? He hasn't displayed any great pastimes so far. But Dasaratha doesn't know all of that. He doesn't even think about those things. All he knows is that a sage has come over. He wants to take Rama away, and Rama has to fight demons at that. And this is terrible for a 12-year-old boy. That is the only thing that Dasaratha has in his mind. He is like a horse with blinkers. He cannot see anything beyond the fact that Rama is his beloved child. And yet, this is the second time Visvamitra is using the term Satya Parakrama. He is enforcing this idea that Rama is extremely powerful. And he is Mahatmana. And he also says that Vasistha and the other sages, Tapasi Sthita Imecha, all the other sages, the saints who are here, also know about Rama. Visvamitra wants King Dasaratha to know that he is not simply praising Rama so that Rama will do something for him. He is doing so to reveal who Rama is to Dasaratha. That's why he's saying that Vasistha and the other sages too know the real Rama. Because Vasistha doesn't need Rama to destroy a particular demon at that particular moment. So this is not a praise born out of selfishness. This is praise coming from a place of perfect truth. Verse 15. Yadite dharma labham tu yasha cha paramam bhuvi sthiram ichasi rajendra ramam me datum arhasi. If thou desirest to secure supreme renown in this world and unbounded righteousness in the next, send Rama along with me. Verse 16. Yadi abhya nyugnyam kakutsta dadate tava mantrina Vasistha pramukha sarve tato Ramam visarjaya. If thy ministers give their consent to it, as also Vasistha and the other saintly ones, send Rama along with me. So, Visvamitra knows that Vasistha will not give the wrong advice to Dasaratha, because Vasistha is a very eminent sage, and Dasaratha implicitly trusts the word of his guru. This is why Visvamitra says, if Vasistha gives his consent, if Vasistha and the other sages give their consent, then send Rama along with me. Verse 17. Abhipretam asam saktam atmajam datum arhasi dasharatram hi yajnasya ramam rajiva lochanam. I want the lotus-eyed Rama for 10 days and no longer, for by that time I will have finished my sacrifice. So send along with me the handsome Rama whom I so earnestly pray for. So far he described Rama as Shuram, then Veeram, Satya Parakramam multiple times. But now he says Rama Rajiva Lochanam. So he says that he knows Rama is very tender. Rajiva Lochana means the one who has the eyes as beautiful as the petals of a lotus. There is another significance to this term. The lotus blooms with the first rays of the sun. And when the sun sets, the lotus closes up again. So by indicating the fact that Rama is a child, Visvamitra is trying to coax Dasaratha into sending Rama along with him. Visvamitra doesn't want Dasaratha to think that he's just going to use Rama for his prowess and he's not going to take care of his beloved child. So Visvamitra is assuaging the heart of the father by saying that he truly understands that Rama is very tender in his years. Rama is very young. He's just a little boy who is very sweet, very tender, very graceful, but who is also extremely powerful, and no one other than he is capable of destroying those Rakshasas. Verse 18. Na atyeti kalo yajnasya yatha ayam mama raghava tata kurishva bhadram te macha shoke mana krita. Please see to it that the time for the performance of the sacrifice is not past. Arrange accordingly and allow no grief to take possession of thy heart. Verse 19. Iti evam uktva dharmatma dharmartha sahitam vacha virarama mahateja Visvamitro mahamati. On speaking such words full of righteousness and virtue, the resplendent sage Visvamitra fell silent. Visvamitra has stated his request. Now he is waiting for Dasaratha to reply. Verses 20 and 21. Satan nishamya Rajendro Visvamitra vacha shubham shokena mahata avishta achala cha mumoha cha labdha sanjna tatho uttathaya vyashidata bhayanvita. With a heavy heart, Dasaratha listened to the request of the sage, which, though it conferred good upon his son and was righteous in its nature, unnerved him completely. Verse 22. Iti hridaya mano vidaranam muni vachanam tat ativa shushruvan narapati abhavat mahan mahatma vyathita manah prachachala cha asanat. Pierced to the heart, the strong-minded king was overpowered with grief and tottered upon his throne. In the next section, we are going to see the reply of King Dasaratha. Mangalam Koshalendraya Mahaniya Gunabdiye Chakravarti Dhanurjaya Sarvabhaumaya Mangalam. Jai Sita Ram.